my knowledge of this game, honestly, I know a good batsman when I sees one, and of course, he is a good batsman.
So Peters moves on now to 42. Of course, he took a hat trick this morning en route to 4 for 22. He waits on Shah, and this is driven straight down the ground. Gets one. That's losing his shape a bit. And he goes on now to 43.
All another what? Peters has 43, the total 112. Of course, he has been the mainstay of this Spartan innings so far. And Charles has given him good support. He's 19 from 18. And the score is 112 for the loss of 3. So some 35 more runs required from 30 balls. And these two would want to stick around, get whatever runs they are required to win this match. But in my view, I will have to get Ali back in here somehow to try and pick up another wicket or two. So Martinez seemingly will continue. So far he has bowled 3 overs and has taken 1 for 21. And the last over yielding what? 14 runs. And Martina will no doubt want to bowl a much tighter over than that, as he makes an adjustment to his field. So there is a backward point along off a cover. There's also extra cover. There's also a short mid wicket, a short backward square, mid wicket and a long on. As Martina comes in out to bowl to Peters. Peters goes on the back foot and plays it with soft hands in the offside and sets off for a single, which gets him now his 44th run and the 114th run for the Spartans team. And of course, the run rate so far is 8.6, required rate 7 to win this match. So these two so far has batted very well and will want to continue. 4 runs from 29 balls. And Martina will bowl right arm around the wicket to Akeem Charles, who has been really swinging for the boundaries but not really making contact. In my estimation, she should try and walk the ball around and get Sean Peters on strike. Here is Martina as he comes in out to bowl to the batsman, who punches it to the left of LeBlanc, who dives, but in the end couldn't prevent the single, which takes Charles now to 20 and brings Sean Peters on strike. He has 44 from 26 deliveries, and when he bowled this one, I think he picked up some 4 wickets, including a hat-trick. So he has had a very good match so far, and Spartans very much on the way to win this match. Here is Martinez. He goes in out to bowl to Peters. Peters hits this over the bowler's head, not with much timing. Second, in fact, it changes the mind as Ali his right prevented what possibly could have been 2 runs, but in the end kept it down to a single, 115 out for the loss of 3.
So 115 for 3. They continue to motor along. And would it be a case of bringing Farhan Ali back too late?
Well, he only has 1 over left, so in my estimation, he'll have to bowl probably to the next over to see if he can get a wicket or 2 and put some pressure on the Spartans team. Of course, the General Auto Repair Spartans team, they've just acquired that sponsorship not too long ago, and so far they've having a good show.
Bowls, and this is outside the off stump. Faki is going inside out and into the boundary for 4. So Charles gets into the act now, and that's 4 more. I think he was confident in playing that shot because of the fact that Martina is taking the ball away, spinning the ball away from him. So he was very confident in playing that shot.
A much better shot, hitting the ball through extra cover instead of opting to tug it in the onside with Martina bowling the ball wide of the off stump and even turning further away. I think that's a much better option. Martinez, he goes into bowl him once more, and there we see him swinging for the boundary once more, not really making contact.
Well, I don't think he was swinging for the boundary there, Keith. I think he was swinging for the United States. And he picked up with that one.
But if he middled it, it normally goes a far away, but Martinez turning the ball away from him pretty sharply.
Bowl him. He went back, looking to pull, and Martina pushed a quicker one through, and he is out. He has castled him. 119 for 4. This now, as Charles leaves for 24, this is the opportune moment to bring back Farhan Ali.
Yes, very, very well observed. And I think Martina has held his own. He's taken, what, 2 for 28 from 3.5 over so far. And probably Cruikshank or Barnwell might go into bat next. And what is important for Spartans is that Shawan Peters remains there. He cannot afford to get out at this stage with the runs not much to get, but it's going to be very important that he stays there. No, that's Barnwell. That's Barnwell.
Huh? Darren Cruikshank is the new man out there? Yes, it is Darren Cruikshank, a hard-hitting Queen's Park batsman. So Ali is back. So as a lovely day here for cricket, a perfect day for cricket here in St. Martin, and to the peak of the Century Hills, you can see the cloud cover just going over it. It's very cool up there. Our friend Charlene, I think, will want to go up there tomorrow and zip line down. I think Keith Carty will make all the arrangements, but he would not be responsible if you came down quicker than 45 seconds. Yes.
Tell me about the adventure.
And you can look at it there, Keith. Probably you can describe it to us.
Oh.
Oh. Well. So you're telling me you have never tried it? I've never tried it. I won't try that. Here is Farhan Ali from the far end, the Century Hills end. He comes in and bowls, and this delivery is muscled away by Peters, who's probably seeing the ball as big as a breadfruit right now. Gets a single. He goes on now to 47. It's 121 for 4.
And Cruikshank, the new batsman, he comes down to half strike. He has bowled 3.1 over so far. Spartans will need to be very careful as they approaches this 147.
Here is Ali again. He comes in now on bowls, and that's a good delivery. Just back off a length, pushed away to point. There's a mix-up. Cruikshank wanted a single. He's annoyed that he didn't get it. He's sent back by Peters. These two would know a lot about each other, playing together for Queen's Park. Yes, it was.
Watched the ball and decided that I'm not moving, and had Shari.
Well, it was actually Peters' call, and he did make the right call. But Cruikshank didn't go for the single. Ali is not comfortable with the run-up. If you go on that end of the ground, you would realize that there's a hump. Yeah. As you can see, Ali, he's now walking up.
Very correctly observed.
And that is probably playing on his mind at the moment. As a bowler, you don't want anything to be playing on your mind as you run into a bowl. It hasn't seemed to have affected him thus far. In terms of his performance, he goes in here now again and bowls. Another good delivery. Pushed away on the offside by Darren Cruikshank, and there's no run.
Guilty of ball watching. I think the delivery earlier than that could have been off the strike. Would have also had one. And the more prolific striking, showing Peter so far would have been on strike, but that was not to be. Total is now 120 for the loss of 4. It's over so far as yielded 1 run, so just 2 dots in the process so far. And we see Kushank replacing the bails, as we've told you much earlier, that there is a stiff breeze blowing across this ground that would have blown the bails off ever so often.
And here is Farhan Ali. He comes in now, up to the wicket, bowls. That's a good delivery. And the Cruikshank getting back off a length. So he's doing the right thing to the back end of the innings here. He's just going back off a length. And they have to look out because he's been looking to slip in that Yorker. He's also a very good bowler of the Yorker. And Farhan Ali, I think, will definitely, after this tournament in the Caribbean, he would catch the eyes of some of the Caribbean officials in terms of CPL as their foreign, their United States player, rest of America's player, so to speak. He turns at the far end.
Another 26 runs required for victory.
This time, Peter swings this to square leg. There's a mix-up. And a shy at the stumps from Martina. It doesn't hit. And that could have led to a run out.
Well, the close call. Had the ball hit the stumps, of course, Cruikshank would have been out. And Peters is at non-strike is done. So far, 3 runs from the over. And 25 runs on 19 balls. So this is not yet over. As Ali turns in the distance, as he comes in now to bowl to Cruikshank.
A wicket now or 2 could really make things exciting. Here is Farhan Ali. That's a slow delivery and a mighty swing. And that's 6 runs.
So as
Cruikshank shows his prowess with the bat as well.
As I've said earlier, of course, boundaries will come now and then. And we saw Ali ending his spell not the way he would have wanted, being struck over the top for 6 runs. So he has taken 2 for 21 from 4. Nevertheless, a very good bowling performance from him. He really had the Spartans under early pressure when he removed Louis for no spun, then Casey Carty for 16, but unable to pick up another wicket here, and Spartans 128 now for 4.
So 128 for 4. We've seen a number of 6s. Our scorer would tell us exactly how many we've seen so far today. Score at the moment 128 for 4. So just 3 overs. 3 overs to go. We've seen 6 6s today and 12 4s.
Well, this is by no means a huge field. This is by no means a huge field. And I think it's a lot of players when he came here trying to go over the top and actually held out on the boundary. It's not by no means a huge field, but it isn't the smallest either. If you were to look at the boundary from this to commentary box end, out towards the onside, that's fairly big. And out towards extra cover, but all the other boundaries in my view is fairly on the short side. So John Eugene is
So a total of 7 6s in so far in the tournament, and 21 4s have been struck. As the series pulled just out of the reach of Captain LeBlanc, and they go back for 2.
So John Eugene is bowling from this commentary box end. He'll be bowling to Peters, who has 47. Short delivery, then bang to the offside. Well, this going to the boundary from the top. Pemberton is on the boundary. Peters settles for a single, which takes his score now to 50. So 50 has come up for sure. Peters, he has done that from 31 deliveries, of course. And the final score here now is 134 for the loss of 4. We're in the 16th over. Peters goes down to have a congratulatory word or 2 from Cruikshank. And Cruikshank, the batsman, goes into strike. He's going to do battle with John Eugene.
So the second half century in this match, John Eugene, the man who's bowling, got 66. Now Peters is on 50. Cruikshank is going to take strike. And this is a massive hit down the ground. and a lovely bit of fielding. That was struck very hard by Cruikshank.
Already struck a 6 in the last delivery of the previous over. He has gone to 8 now. 5 balls. Peters, who has 50, comes down to have strike to John Eugene, puts it out to Joel Brown on the boundary. Was that a difficult match because he didn't really get any runs and he hasn't bowled a ball in this inning so far. And by the look of things, I don't think he probably will bowl again today. And a 1 now for 4.
So 14 required for victory. Here's John Eugene outside. There's a lot of people for caught behind. He's out. So he's out, caught behind. Darren Cruikshank leaves. A cameo he played. He made just 8, 133, and that's wicket number 5.
Of course, Cruikshank just looking to steer the ball down to the third man region, and with the keeper standing up straight into the keeper's gloves, who held on to see the back of Cruikshank. So the 5th wicket has fallen, and they still need another 14 runs on 13 balls. So whether Barnwell or Ken Roy David will go into bat, we have to wait and see. Of course, that would be to get them across the finish line. So it looks as though Christopher Barnwell is going to have a knock in the middle with Sean Peters, who has 51 from 32.
Yes, and it's getting very close down to the end. But I think once Sean Peters is there, it's going to be a walk in the park, really. 14 to get. And at the end of this over, there'll be 13 deliveries to get it. In fact, it's 13 deliveries now to get 14 runs. Peters is well set on 51. And here comes the all-rounder, Christopher Barnwell.
Well, this game is never really over until the last run has been scored. So we'll have to wait and see what transpires between now and the remaining 2 overs. But Barnwell is going to go down to half strike to John L. Eugene. He has also had a good match, 6 for 6 from 44 balls. Now with a wicket, 1 from 5 he's taken so far. And Barnwell is marking his guard, looks around and sees that there is a mid-wicket long on and long off. There's also a man sweeping on the cover boundary as Eugene comes in to bowl to him now. A short delivery banged off the back foot out towards the sweep on the cover boundary. Pemberton comes in, prevents the second. So Barnwell off the mark immediately. And the total advances by 1 out to 134 for the loss of 5.
Yeah, so 134 for 5. Barnwell keeps the strike. 13 to get in 2 overs. 5 wickets in hand. I think he would favour Keith, the batting side.
Yeah, very much so, Vinud. But of course, you can lose another wicket to 2. That can bring some pressure to bear on the other batsman to come. And we often know what pressure does. And who really handles the pressure best normally goes on to win the match. So Spartans wouldn't really want to lose a wicket or 2 here. These 2 don't need to finish the job. It looks as though Kean Pemberton is going to bowl from the far end. So he'll be bowling to Christopher Barnwell, who has 1. Peters has 51. And of course, these 2 would need to take this match across the finish line.
So Pemberton, is it?
Pemberton, Kean Pemberton.
Keon Pemberton, he's going to continue from the far end. And he is going to bowl to Christopher Barnwell. Leans forward. A big man. Long approach. Oh, that's a good delivery. Keeps a bit low. One to Barnwell. And Cutty is back. Man of his word. In fact, Cutty has sent one of his board members with the food. Chicken legs and Johnny cakes. Well done, Cutty. You only took 3 hours today to bring it. That's a great improvement, Cutty. Here is Pemberton. And looking to whip this on the onside, and the umpire belatedly signals wide. This one strikes him on the pad. Gets a single.
He would just need to continue to minimize the amount of runs being scored after this, and then leave it all up to the last over. So who the last over will do, you know?
Well, Martinez bowled out. Farhan Ali has bowled out. I think they may well go back to Jonel Eugene because he got a wicket in the last over. They might well trust the young man to hold his nerve if it gets down to that. Pemberton bowls, good delivery. So Pemberton is bowling a good over here. He's looking to push this game into the last over. So far, he has bowled how many deliveries, Keith? 3 deliveries. And 9 balls to go, 10 runs to get.
I think the need to get a boundary in this over, in my estimation, you wouldn't want to go into the last over with 9 or 8 runs required. So here is Pemberton as he comes up now to bowl to Barnwell.
Barnwell gets across his stump, clips this away nicely. This is going to run away. Will they get into the boundary? No, they come back for 2. So just straying in length here, Pemberton. 159.
So 2 more deliveries remaining in this over. Can we keep it down to, let's say, at least a run or 2? Even set up the last over.
This time, this is whipped away. So that boundary kills off any hope, I think, of the combines coming back in this one.
Well, there's still 7 runs to get renewed, and I know this game is a very funny one. I think what is required of the Spartan is that they get more runs of this last delivery.
Just 4 runs needed, Keith, of 7 balls.
Oh, well, looking at the screen, I saw 7 runs needed at that stage. So 4 runs from 7 balls.
Yes.
Of course, the batting team should get those runs. But, of course, Pemberton has bowled a good over so far. He has taken none for 33 from 2.5.
Oh, that's finishing it in glory there, Christopher Barnwell. Pitch right up. He goes underneath this one, hits it straight over long off for 6. And that's the end of match number 1. 149 for 5. Spartans, the champions here on the domestic scene. They are victorious, and they will know that another win will take them into the finals.
So Spartans winning by 5 wickets, of course. There was still 1 over to be bowled. So they can say that they have comfortably won this match. But, of course, going forward, they would need to, iron out whatever differences there might be in their batting lineup. I don't think Casey's approach today was a very good one. He tried to muscle the ball over the top and in the end lost his wicket. And, of course, they would want a better start to their innings. But in the end, they've gotten across the finish line. Here we see before our very eyes, you're going to see that usual handshake between both teams. So Carty, he was LBW to Ali for 16 from 15 balls. Louis, he was bowl Ali for 1. Then Chandapal caught Blondell bowl Martina for 27 from 19. Peters not out 53 from 33 balls. Charles bowl Martina for 24 from 22 balls. Cruikshank caught Blondell bowl Jonel Eugene for 8 from 6 balls. Barnwell not out 14 from 6 balls. And of course, that is the story of the batting for you. Extras has contributed 9. They have done it from 17 overs. And in the end, 149 runs for 5. So victory to the Spartans team. And of course, they would want to continue the winning ways. Of course, the combined United team would need to come back in their next match. But we'll have to wait and see whether or not that.
So that's the latest here at the Carib Lumber Ball Park here in St. Martin. Game number 1 is done and dusted. And the Spartans, local favorites, winning. They defeated the Combines by 5 wickets. We're going to take a short break. You can probably join us again at around 5 minutes to 2 when the second match will be bowled off.
figures up, score us.
You marking up?
Yeah.
Terrible goal.
Terrible.
Get yourself ready at 2
Terrible.
o'clock we'll be starting
No,
the
come here,
next
see
game.
there. The goal, man.
Next
Put
game
28
will
on
be
it.
Willa
So much?
versus what everyone has come
Yeah.
out to see. Adams
I mean, so
from
much?
All Stars. That team consists of a whole lot of great West
Terrible for football.
No, we ain't moving now.
Terrible.
The ball big.
Suleiman Ben,
Captain of the caps,
James
man.
Smith, and a whole lot more. They're going to be taking on the Angola Tigers. That's the next game. Will start at 2.
Soccer is very good, but. Soccer is very good. Wait, everybody gets something different? Yeah. Sorry, take it. Doctor, when I checked the Sean before, you know, the guy, so, am I gonna play? You can come in there. You know? You Sean, if you want me, please. I'm crazy, man. I can do anything. They have Africans in Trinidad? Huh? They have Africans in Trinidad? Turkey. Oh yeah? Yeah. Plenty, man. Huh? I need to come to Trinidad, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I learn about Trinidad. Anytime, man. They just have African artists come to perform in Trinidad? African artists? Just come for, artists come from Africa to perform in Trinidad? See, we know what's going on in Trinidad. Trinidad just 1 hour away. Yeah. Flight. You guys don't know what's going on here. Yeah. So we gotta link. We gotta create a link. Now we gotta do, yeah? Yeah.
said she want one to stay. And would you wanna walk like a champion? Act like a champion. What a piece of body, girl. Tell me where you're looking from.
We also want to let you know that we have some members of the Atlantic Discovery team. Actually, they're sailing around. Oh, they're right up front here. Sailing around the Caribbean. Sailing around the Caribbean. And we want to welcome them especially to this function. Also, we want to make mention of our special guest of honor. And that is Mr. Shivnarayan Chandrapal. Let's give him a round of applause. And his son also, Tej Narayan. We want to let you know that Shiv has he has a distinguished career in West Indies cricket. 164 Test matches, 11,867 runs, at an average of 51.4. Also at ODI cricket, 268 matches, 8,778 at an average at 41.6. We want our West Indies cricketers to average that at this time.
We would like to start the program by first calling Minister of Sports, Mr. Wycliffe, to the front while he graces us with some words of encouragement. You can do better than that.
Thank you very much, moderators. Good evening, everyone. It's a late evening and we're just getting started. Is that right? I would like to say welcome to all on behalf of the government of St. Martin, and especially a warm welcome to our overseas sports celebrities who have come to St. Martin to play cricket. We want to thank you for just singling out and being here. I want to applaud the Cricket St. Martin Association and also other foundations that host events like these, because events like these positively impact our economy and help also to boost sports tourism. I wish to acknowledge Adam Sanford, and it's a pity he's not here yet. He just arrived. Well, we want to acknowledge him and also the organizers, all the other organizers with him of Cricket for Life All-Stars Tournament for selecting St. Martin as the prime island to host such a major event. Give him a round of applause, indeed. This event certainly brings cricket stars to our island, and it also exposes us to global, exposes us globally, and we're really very, very grateful for that. We want to say thanks also to sports leaders like Mr. Maksud for all the work that he has done. Give him a hand. This certainly is a major event, and we're really glad that St. Martin can host it. And we hope that all of you who have come here, especially from overseas, that you will enjoy your time here and you will return to St. Martin to just enjoy it, because you may be very, very busy playing this weekend and may not get an opportunity to really enjoy the island. And I was happy to hear the comments from some of you who came here and you said the island looks so beautiful. We're still undergoing, trying to rebuild back St. Martin, but we're happy to hear that you enjoy this island as you came in. And enjoy the weekend. We certainly are happy that you could be here, and I wish you all the best, and may the best winners win. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. We'll now like to call President of Cricket for Life, Adam Sanford, to the podium to introduce the teams and talk a little bit about the organization.
Good evening, everyone. We want to thank the ministers of government who taking time off coming here tonight. It's been late. I'm sorry about that. I just got caught up with doing stuff, and I'm sorry. Accept my apologies. First of all, I want to say, guys, a tournament like this in St. Martin is, I think, is something that's going to impact the economy itself on a whole. We want to thank you for giving us an opportunity to host this tournament. It's not as easy as it might seem on the outside. It's a lot of hard work, but we know that in the end, it will benefit the island on a whole and cricket in general. One of the things I've always said, whatever we do here, what I do here, or what I try to do, is to make cricket be the winner at the end of the day. So I'm thankful that I got a bunch of guys, in terms of a few names I could mention, like Scotty, Cody, the guys who are unable to make it tonight at this opening, this meet and greet. They are still on the grounds doing the hard work for tomorrow, God spare. So I want to thank you all for coming out and support. We will see you at the opening ceremony at 9 a.m. Again, I want to thank you all for coming.
Before you leave the area, can you introduce some of the team?